Welcome back to Dazzy Cars, where we don't just talk about cars, we tell their stories. And today's story is one of the most extreme automotive contrasts you will ever hear. Because standing in front of us are two machines that should never logically be compared, yet somehow perfectly define the past and the future of the automobile. On one side is the Mitsubishi Pajero, a name that echoes through deserts, mountains, jungles, and war-torn roads, a vehicle that earned its reputation not through hype but through survival. On the other side is the Maserati Gran Turismo Folgore, an electric Grand Tourer born from Italian passion, modern luxury, and cutting-edge technology, designed not to conquer nature but to dominate emotion, speed, and sophistication. This is not just a comparison of two cars, this is a collision between two ideologies, two eras, and two completely different meanings of power. The Mitsubishi Pajero was never designed to impress people standing outside a cafe or scrolling on social media. It was designed to work, to endure, and to come back alive when conditions turned brutal. Its very shape reflects this mindset: boxy, tall, unapologetically functional, with proportions that prioritize ground clearance, suspension travel, and visibility over beauty. The Pajero doesn't care about aerodynamics because it was built for places where wind resistance is the least of your worries. Underneath, its ladder-frame chassis is the backbone of its toughness, allowing it to absorb punishment that would tear apart modern unibody vehicles. Its Super Select 4WD system became legendary because it allowed drivers to switch between modes depending on terrain, giving confidence whether on highways, mud, sand, snow, or rocks. This was a vehicle that didn't just go off-road occasionally, it lived there. Inside the Pajero, everything feels purposeful. The materials may not feel luxurious, but they feel honest. Buttons are big, easy to use with gloves, and placed where they make sense, not where they look good. The driving position is commanding, giving you a sense of control and authority over whatever lies ahead. This is the kind of cabin where silence is broken not by artificial engine sounds or digital chimes, but by the real-world noises of gravel hitting the underbody, wind pushing against the body, and the engine working hard under load. The Pajero builds trust slowly, but once it earns it, that trust is unbreakable. That is why you still see old Pajeros running reliably in the harshest parts of the world, long after flashier SUVs have disappeared. Now shift your attention to the Maserati Gran Turismo Folgore, and it feels like stepping into another universe. This car does not carry scars of survival, it carries elegance. Its design is fluid, sculpted, and emotional, every curve carefully shaped to balance beauty and performance. The Folgore is Maserati's declaration that the electric future does not have to be boring, soulless, or sterile. It is low, wide, and aggressive, yet refined, the kind of car that turns heads without trying too hard. Where the Pajero stands tall and proud like a soldier, the Folgore crouches like a predator, ready to strike. The interior of the Folgore is a complete sensory experience. Premium leather, high-resolution screens, ambient lighting, and a level of refinement that makes you forget the outside world. Everything responds instantly, from the accelerator to the infotainment system, creating a feeling that the car is thinking alongside you. When you press the start button, there is no roar, no vibration, no mechanical drama, just silence. But that silence is deceptive. The moment you touch the accelerator, the Folgore delivers instant torque that slams you into the seat with a force that traditional engines can only dream of. This is not speed that builds over time, this is speed that exists immediately. It feels futuristic, almost unreal, like the laws of physics have been slightly rewritten. Performance-wise, the difference between these two machines is philosophical rather than numerical. The Pajero moves with determination, not urgency. It is slow by modern standards, but it never feels weak. Its power delivery is controlled, predictable, and designed to keep traction when conditions are terrible. The Folgore, by contrast, feels limitless. Its acceleration is smooth yet violent, controlled yet exhilarating. It doesn't struggle, it doesn't hesitate, it simply goes. Yet despite these differences, both vehicles give their drivers confidence. The Pajero gives you confidence that you will reach your destination no matter how bad the road becomes. The Folgore gives you confidence that every drive will feel special, exciting, and unforgettable. Ownership of these two vehicles could not be more different. Owning a Mitsubishi Pajero is about long-term reliability and peace of mind. It is a vehicle you depend on, not one you worry about. Maintenance is straightforward, parts are accessible, and mechanics understand it deeply. Many owners keep their Pajeros for decades, passing them down like heirlooms because they simply refuse to die. The Gran Turismo Folgore, on the other hand, is about experience and exclusivity. It requires planning, charging infrastructure, and a lifestyle that embraces modern technology. It is not forgiving, but it is rewarding. It makes every journey feel like an event, every drive feel intentional. Emotionally, the Pajero and the Folgore represent two very different kinds of love. The Pajero is the kind of vehicle you respect deeply, the kind you trust with your life when things go wrong. The Folgore is the kind of vehicle that makes your heart race, that reminds you why cars are more than just transportation. One is built to survive the world, the other is built to elevate it. One carries the weight of history, rally victories, and real-world toughness. The other carries the promise of a cleaner, faster, more refined future. In the end, this is not about choosing which car is better. It is about understanding what each car represents. The Mitsubishi Pajero is a monument to durability, mechanical honesty, and human resilience. The Maserati Gran Turismo Folgore is a symbol of evolution, luxury, and technological ambition. They exist on opposite ends of the automotive spectrum, yet both are masterpieces in their own way. And that is what makes cars truly fascinating. If you enjoyed this deep contrast between two worlds, make sure you stay tuned. Because here at Dazzy Cars, every machine has a story worth telling.